Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? The last week before Christmas. It's actually a Wednesday today. I've done that daft thing of filming on a Wednesday, editing on a Wednesday, and trying to upload on a Wednesday. Never a good idea. Also, look at the bags under my eyes. I think everyone feels the same this week. I don't think it matters, like, how hard you're working or what you're up to. This last week before Christmas, everyone's just knackered, aren't they? I feel like I could sleep for England. Hello, Mr. Coop. Hello. Would you like to go out in the turnout pen? We have a Mr. Coop in the yard. We have the Miss Impatient Sienna down here. And that is it. There's only two. There's only two of them. So Billy has left, which was always the plan. It's not a surprise. He was actually meant to go back in October, and it didn't happen. He was having such a lovely time here. So, yeah, just the two of them. Just the two of you. You're pretty happy, aren't you? Neither of them seem to care that he's gone. Do you? Why are you biting? She is in a funky mood at the moment. My goodness. I can only imagine she's coming back into season because it's been so mild. She's not really stopped having her seasons, which is a real shame for her and me, isn't it? It's a shame. But yeah, it's just not been cold enough, really. So I think she must be coming into season because you've been blinking miserable, haven't you? She hasn't really wanted to work, and she's just, yeah, she's been showing her emotions on her face very clearly. So yeah, this is the first winter I've only had two in a really long time. Like, obviously I had just the two of them a little bit in the summer when Artie left in May, and then Billy came in August, was it? August or September, I can't remember now. I think it was August. But yeah, I've not had a winter with just two in a very long time. And even though Billy was super tidy, it does feel... Oh, she's having a massive stretch back there. Nice stretch, Sienna. Sorry. Do you know what? I've got to stop talking because that girl, she cannot wait any longer, not in her current situation. So Sienna the other day, if any of you follow me on Instagram, I posted something on my stories about having more grey hairs because she managed to put her foot through the two bars there. So I often post that she stands on the wall, and normally she just stands on the wall and doesn't do anything else. But this time she stood on the wall and then raised her leg, and she did it in a really... Sometimes she does things on purpose because she did it in a really slow way, and I sort of was mucking out, so I was coming towards her like, don't do that, and she just popped it through the fence like, there, sort that out for me. I was like, didn't stress, thankfully, but really like dropped it down the other side, and I was really struggling to put it back, and I was stressed. If you didn't see my Instagram post, my heart rate went through the roof because I was starting to panic that if she panicked, we were going to be in big trouble. But she didn't panic, and I did finally manage to get her leg through, and then I just had to like stand next to her for a couple of seconds just to get my breath back. So I was like, oh god, I don't need any more stupid stuff done by you, Mare. She's done enough silly things. You don't need injuries or anything like that. So now she has to have the lick so it distracts her, because otherwise she'll put her leg through it. So it's a real pain because there's not really anywhere great to tie up other than the fencing around the yard, but she likes to make entertainment for herself, obviously. So as you can see from my thumbnail and title today, I am talking about my aims and goals for 2024. So let me know in the comments below what yours are. I mean, it's less than 2 weeks away till the new year, so time to start making them. And also I find it's a great way to kind of give yourself a bit of a boost, give yourself a bit of motivation. It's good to have some aims. I'm hoping this wind isn't going to be a pain. I've done this vlog, this is the third time I've tried to do this vlog in the last few days. So the first one, I waffled my way through it far too much, so I scrapped it. Tried to do one yesterday, and I just didn't have the brain power for some apparent reason. I couldn't manage it. Today, the weather is not on my side because it's really gusty. And sort of for a minute, it's okay. And the next minute, the wind comes along, and I'm like, this will sound absolutely horrendous your end. So keep your fingers crossed for me that the weather doesn't cause me to have an absolute meltdown. Oh, I look very rosy cheeked. It's that funny weather where it's like mild, but the wind's cold. Just trying to hide out the wind, but I can hear it behind me. Hiding in this little tree area. Coco is on one this morning. He's very jumpy. I don't quite know why he's so jumpy, but he's very jumpy. Anyway, horses, goals next year. It's very simple. Sienna especially, very simple. I just want to get her sorted. I just want to fix her. I just want to have a horse that's happy to be ridden, and I'm not sure we're there yet, sadly. I know we started that journey this year and we started investigating, but I really want to just solve the mystery next year and have a happy horse again. One that I don't have to think twice about getting on and going for a ride and just having some fun. And I don't even care about competing right now. I just want to enjoy riding her and training her, and I feel like we've not really ever got there. It's not really ever started for us because this has been going on since she's broken in, but that's what I want to do. I just want to solve the mystery of what's going on with her and have a happy horse. It's as easy as that. I mean, I say it's as easy as that. I wish it was easy to work it out, but that is next year's goal. With Mr. Coop, just to enjoy the legend that he is, really. I mean, he's such a superstar, and he makes me so happy when I have a little jump on him in the school, or just out hacking when he's so chilled. Like, just want to carry on loving every moment with him and keeping him in semi-retirement, but still having a bit of a play and hopefully using him for exercises on the vlog, obviously. I mean, in my dream world, like my unrealistic goals, and keeping an eye behind me because it's a footpath, and quite often people walk along here and I keep thinking if someone comes around the corner and I can't hear them for the wind, they just see me chatting away to myself. Unrealistic goal, I definitely have them. I mean, with Coop, mind going to a little bit of BSJ with him once again and having a bit of a play. He would love it. He would absolutely love it. And then with Sienna, I mean, obviously I still dream about taking her to some shows and getting in between those whiteboards once again, thinking about regionals and just enjoying training and like working towards something. But I don't think that's next year. With work, I really want it to be like a crunch year. I want to make a big change. I say big change, but I would love, my goal, my aim, is to do 50% photography, 50% horses. And of the horses, to do what I really want to do, which is teaching, training and competing. I just don't know how I make that happen. It's all right thinking these goals and aims up and thinking that's what I'd like to do, but it's how you make it happen, isn't it? I don't know how I promote myself enough. You know, it's still quite a saturated market, freelance riders and grooms. There's enough of us out there, certainly in my area. And it's how do you stand out, especially when I'm not competing. I feel like competing is a great way to kind of showcase your skills, but when you're not competing, how do you stand out of the crowd and be like, I'm really good, I'm really knowledgeable, like, you know, please employ me. I don't know the answer to that bit, but I know that's what I would much prefer to be doing. I just all day long. Like, I love watching horses develop and grow in confidence and get stronger and teach them new skills. And I love it. I love it so much. And it's kind of the same with teaching people to ride. I like being part of their journey. And when they like send you a message on the weekend and they're like, oh my God, I got my highest dressage score. Like, it fills me with so much happiness. Like, I love it. I just don't know how I get more of it. Just don't know. So if anyone's got any suggestions, leave it in the comments for me. And yeah, you guys already know I love my photography and I would like to incorporate more of that into my job. 50-50 split would be absolutely perfect to me. Just how I make it happen. Thank you, wind. Could you go? This wind. We're going. And then finally, my hobbies, which I class as YouTube and the photography. So with YouTube, I'm constantly resetting myself goals, and it's kind of one of the reasons I love YouTube so much, is that you can constantly challenge yourself to improve your channel and how you vlog and so on. So I would like to get up to 1,500 subscribers, which I'd hope to do by kind of the middle of next year. That's the thing about making goals, is it doesn't have to be the whole year. Like, these goals I'm planning, I'm hoping are only for like the next 6 months, and then after that I'll make some new ones. So yeah, I would love to get to 1,500 subscribers. Would like to improve my skills when it comes to making thumbnails and titles, because my thumbnails are appalling. Like, they're really bad, and they're vital that you make them good, because they've got to be eye-catching, so that when people are like flicking through YouTube trying to find a video on something particular, let's say supplements exercises for horses or something like that, you've got to have an eye-catching thumbnail so it stands out to people and they want to click on it. Mine are not that. Mine are really dull. I'm really bad at forgetting to like take a purpose photo for the thumbnail, and so often I have to just go through the video and like freeze frame something, and it always looks appalling. So that needs to be sorted next year. I've got to bring my A game to when it comes to creating thumbnails and make things far more eye-catching. So I hopefully bring in more subscribers. And yeah, title making is not my forte either. I just need to make it more interesting and again try and grab people to want to watch the vlogs. But there's plenty to work on, which is why YouTube's so great, and hopefully to keep growing the channel to the best of my ability. And then finally, with photography, obviously I love selling the stock images, and I will continue to do that. I'm on 999 photos in my portfolio. I'm so close to hitting last year's goal, or this year's goal, which will be last year's goal, of 1,000 photos in it. So I should smash that by the end of the year. But I want to keep growing my portfolio, because the more photos you've got, the more photos you're likely to sell, the more you're going to earn. I mean, currently it's still pittance, but I feel a lot of pride when I sell a photo, and it still brings me a lot of enjoyment. It's nice place to put my photos, so I'm definitely going to continue doing it. I would like to upgrade my gear next year, so I'd like to get a new camera body. I really need a new laptop, like desperately so. I want to kind of understand Photoshop a little bit more to help with my photography. And I tried uploading it onto my laptop the other day, and I've got quite an old laptop and it wouldn't take it, it wouldn't even accept it. So I'm like, okay, new laptop's going to be needed in the new year, and a new camera body would be brilliant. So we need to work hard so we can afford those things, because they're not cheap. But yeah, I would like to do more stock images, but also just grow the photography as a business. I don't really mind what I photograph either. Like, I love portrait, I love product shoots, I love fashion shoots, I love it all. But I would like it to become much more part of my income and my job. Yeah, so plenty of goals for next year. Plenty to keep me busy with. I like the number 2024 as well. It has a good ring to it. I just feel like it sounds like a good year. Let's hope so anyway. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it's not been too windy in the background. I'm thinking I've still got a vlog on Sunday before Christmas. So yeah. Oh, Christmas Eve. Oh, goodness knows. What am I going to bring you then?